Well, last Wednesday, we reported Memphis police found human remains at the scene of a fire south of the airport.
And this evening, those remains have been identified as missing 27-year-old Dominique Lomax. Now, she's on your screen right now. Dominique's family says she was last seen around Labor Day at an apartment complex where she was meeting up with a man.
Then on September 6th, MPD responded to a scene at Sweeney Road where a fire had been put out and remains were discovered, sparking a homicide investigation.
Well, right now, MPD says the investigation is still ongoing, and anyone with information is asked to call Crime Stoppers. That's 901-528-CASH.
The family and friends of Dominique Lomax released green and white balloons together on Thursday evening to honor her memory. The 27-year-old's body was found aflame near Sweeney and Holmes Roads on the morning of September 8th.
You set my daughter on fire. You put her in the woods. Just treated her like she was nothing when she was well-loved and still well-loved.
Her mother, Lois Lomax, spoke at Thursday's vigil and called for whoever killed her daughter to come forward. Lomax's sisters also had strong words.
We deserve to know what's going on. We deserve to know why, and we deserve to know that these people need to be in jail. She needs justice.
It doesn't matter who you are and what you know. Any little piece of information helps my family. My family is hurting. We are broken. We are devastated. We are upset. And we just really want answers from my sister.
Memphis police say Lomax was last seen by her boyfriend around 5 a.m. on Labor Day.
This isn't over. This isn't over. It may have been 1 week, but believe me, in that 1 week, she's gonna get what she's deserved. She's gonna get justice. And I promise you that. I'm not gonna let this go until my baby has victory over this.
At 4:33 a.m., Memphis slept. The skyline was quiet. Sweeney Road smelled of fuel and smoke. The first patrol unit arrived. Officers thought it was a burn, maybe trash, maybe tires. Flashlights cut through the haze. Then they saw it. These weren't trash piles. These were human remains. Someone had set fire to a body on the roadside. Someone tried to erase her, turn her flesh into ash, turn her identity into smoke. But the fire could not erase her name. Detectives started piecing the night together. A woman, 27, last seen alive less than 48 hours earlier, vanished after being dropped off by her boyfriend. He told police he dropped her to meet another man, maybe a friend, maybe a lover. Supposed to be a quick, early morning visit, she never came back. The last trace of her voice was a text. "I'm going to walk in." The reply came seconds later. "Walk in where?" Then silence. Her phone stopped pinging. Calls from family went unanswered. By evening, her photo flooded social media, a smiling face beneath the words, "Missing. Please help us find her." 2 days later, a fire crackled in the dark. When the smoke cleared, Memphis learned her name, Dominique Lomax. Dominique was simply known as Dom, the girl who could turn an ordinary day into laughter. Born and raised in Memphis, one of 4 sisters, they were inseparable. Their mother said raising Dominique was like raising the sun, bright, unpredictable, impossible to ignore. From church on Sundays to backyard cookouts, Dominique filled every room she entered. She loved hard, laughed loud, lived fast. She was determined to make something of herself, even when life threw detours. She went to local Memphis schools. Friends said she had a natural instinct to protect others. She would stand up for a friend in trouble without hesitation. As she grew older, she balanced independence with family loyalty. Her siblings called her their anchor. She checked in daily, even while juggling motherhood and work. Yes, Dominique was a mother. Her world revolved around her son, her reason to push forward, to work long hours, to keep faith when things got heavy. She wanted more than survival. She wanted stability, a home, a future her child could be proud of. Those who knew her said she was kind, but tough. Memphis warmth and grit. She'd smile in your face, but wouldn't let anyone play her twice. Online, Dominique carried the same confidence. Selfies, music lyrics, moments with her child, glimpses of love beneath the humor and hustle. Her posts read like affirmations: know your worth, keep your peace, don't let the wrong people back into your life. To followers, she seemed radiant, grounded, fearless. Beneath that digital glow, though, were familiar struggles: trust, safety, the delicate balance between believing in love and protecting yourself from it. By Labor Day weekend, 2023, her life seemed calm. She'd been working, spending time with family, planning to unwind. Messages shared later showed she planned to meet someone from the neighborhood, a man her boyfriend called Rico. They'd talked before. Nothing seemed alarming. To Dominique, it was just another quick visit, another night that didn't feel dangerous. Her weekend looked normal. A hair appointment, a few quick jokes over text, a check-in with her sisters. Nothing out of place. She told them she was ready for a fresh start. Didn't say why, just hinted that something was heavy on her mind. Friends would later remember the small things, the shift in her tone, the quiet pauses, the moments where she drifted into thought. No one knew those would be the last calm hours before everything changed. The last time anyone saw Dominique Lomax alive was just before dawn on September 4th, 2023. The Memphis sky was still dark, the streets nearly empty except for the soft hum of cars cutting toward Airways Boulevard. At 4:45 a.m., her boyfriend told police he dropped her off outside the Highland Meadows apartments. He said she planned to meet a man she knew, someone he called Rico. Dominique, tired but upbeat, stepped out of the car with her camouflage backpack and phone in hand. She sent a message: "I'm going to walk in." The reply came seconds later. "Walk in where?" Then silence. Her phone went dead. That short exchange became one of the last known traces of Dominique's life. Detectives studied that timestamp for weeks. So did her family. So did the media. As if the truth might be hiding in the pause between those two lines. Her family woke up expecting her usual morning text. None came. By afternoon, calls went straight to voicemail. Her sisters began posting her photo online, tagging her name, asking if anyone had seen her. Friends commented fast. She was just online. She wouldn't just vanish. That night, hope still outweighed fear. Her mother prayed out loud. Maybe Dominique needed space. Maybe her phone died. Maybe she'd walk through the door like nothing happened. But as hours turned into days, that prayer grew heavier. Her sister posted this on Facebook. "Hey everyone, if you know me, then you know this is my sister Dominique. Her name is Dominique Lomax, and she was last seen being assaulted and dragged into the car of her arranged and violently abusive boyfriend yesterday in the Whitehaven area. I'm embarrassed putting my sister's business out to the world, but I don't want people to think this is a joke. If you feel the need to crack a joke, crack it to yourself. But for those of you who are my family, friends of my sister, or if you have a genuine heart, please share this for me. Please. My grandma raised us to love each other more, because when they leave, we are all we have, and I live by that. So, I love my sister more than anything, and neither of them has ever worried me this way. Please, if you know anything, DM me. If I do not respond, then call me. God, I humbly ask that you shield my sister from harm and danger, both seen and unseen. keep her safe from the snares of the enemy and the hidden perils that may lie ahead.
We wear the letters of the city on our back with pride, but you know, everything that really come with it, we sometimes just not prepared for.
Deontay Russell says the day that his sister disappeared, he was at his new home in Atlanta, scrolling on Instagram when he noticed a post for a missing person from Memphis.
So I just read what it was saying, and then I saw the last name, and I looked up, and it was my sister. So I was like, man, this is crazy, and I just stopped everything I'm doing.
Deontay called his little sister. According to Memphis police, 27-year-old Dominique Lomax was last seen on September 4th. They say the last known person to see the young woman was her boyfriend. In a police report, Dominique's mother said the boyfriend told her he dropped her daughter off at Highland Meadows Apartments to meet another man. The boyfriend said after he dropped Dominique off, she sent a text to him saying that she was walking in. He asked her where, and then communication stopped. Dominique's sister went to the apartments to search. She called Dominique's phone and says a man answered. He told her he found the phone while he was outside doing yard work.
When people go missing, it's usually not the best news.
By September 5th, her family filed a missing person report. Police logged her last known location and the message she sent. Then came the morning that would redefine everything. At 4:33 a.m. on September 6th, officers were dispatched to Sweeney Road near East Holmes after a caller reported a fire on the roadside. The raiding the Sweeney area sat near the airport. Quiet, industrial, lined with warehouses and shipping yards. Firefighters got there fast. They killed the flames, but what lay beneath the smoke wasn't debris. It was a body. The remains were burned so badly that even the shape was hard to recognize. Early signs said it was a woman. Officers sealed the scene and called it what it was, a homicide.
Memphis police are investigating a deadly fire tonight. This fire was reported about 4:30 this morning at Sweeney Road near Holmes. After crews extinguished the fire, police say they found human remains. So now police are investigating this case as a homicide. Anyone with information should call Crime Stoppers 901-528-CASH.
By sunrise, the story had already spread. Human remains found burning on the side of the road. Blue lights flickered across social media feeds before the family even got a call. Dominique's mother saw it on Facebook. Her chest collapsed. She didn't need confirmation. She said later, "A mother just knows." 2 days later, the medical examiner confirmed it. The victim was 27-year-old Dominique Lomax. Detectives went to the family home to deliver the news. The house went silent. Then came the screams. Her mother broke down. Her sisters cried. Her child, too young to understand, kept asking when mommy was coming home.
A little over a mile from where the phone was found, and 2 days later, a body was found burning on this remote Whitehaven Road. And Wednesday morning, investigators announced it belonged to the missing mother, sister, daughter, and friend.
If you could give your sister one more message, what would it be?
That I love you, and I'm sorry, and I should have been there. And I wish I could have told you I love you one last time.
Now, the Memphis Police Department tell us that this is still an active homicide investigation.
The city responded the way Memphis always does, with candles, prayers, and soul. Within a day, a vigil formed near Airways, the last place Dominique was seen alive. Pink and white balloons floated into the night. Music played from a small speaker her favorite R&B song. People held photos, neighbors, friends, strangers. Her sister spoke through tears. "We just want justice for Dominique. We want whoever did this to pay." Online, her name spread like fire. Justice for Dominique. Say her name. Memphis Strong. Friends shared videos of her smiling, dancing, laughing reminders that she wasn't just a headline or a case file. Her name became a rallying cry on Facebook and a whisper in every Memphis barbershop. Detectives went back to the beginning. One clue stood out: her phone. When family called days earlier, a man answered. He said he'd found it while cleaning a yard. Police took it for evidence. That phone became the key. Data, location pings, deleted messages, social media logs, all pulled apart by investigators. They retraced every movement between Highland Meadows and Sweeney Road. Cameras, gas stations, cell towers. Every lead, every timestamp, every possible glimpse of her. But 2 years later, no one has been arrested. Her sister wrote on Facebook, "My sister is gone. Please, for the love of God, please do not call me. I'm going where I need to be because I cannot take this. I'll never be the same because of how my sister left this earth. And I pray when her spirit left her body, my grandma received it and welcomed her to the line of our ancestors. Thank you for all the prayers, and I'll give updates when I can." Investigators said the person who did this knew the area. The fire site was too remote to be random. It was deliberate, planned. Still, with no witnesses and no suspect, the case remains open, suspended between grief and silence. Forensic experts later explained that burn scenes destroy evidence fast. Heat wipes away DNA, burns through traces, erases fingerprints. What's left behind is often only ash. The fire erased her body, but not her story. Data remained messages, calls, location pings, a digital trail that refused to burn. Still, even that trail has not led to justice. Dominique's death became part of a dark pattern across Memphis. Women lost to men they knew, crimes born out of jealousy, control, and betrayal. In 2023, Tennessee ranked among the highest states for women killed by partners or lovers. Advocates said Dominique's case wasn't rare, it was the rule. Another warning ignored until it was too late. Her family watched the coverage fade. One headline, 1 week, then silence. No press briefings, no national spotlight, no closure. Her mother spoke up, saying, "It's like they forgot her, but we didn't. We can't." Every September since, her family walks for her. They carry her face on shirts, release balloons into the Memphis sky, and remind anyone listening that her killer is still free. Fundraisers follow, some to care for her child, others to spread awareness about meeting people safely. Her friends never stop posting her photo. On her birthday, messages fill the feed. "We miss you, sis, and I know you're watching over your baby." For them, Dominique's story isn't about how she died. It's about how she lived. She loved with her whole heart. She trusted people. She believed the world, even in its cruelty, still held good. But her story also carries a warning about how danger can wear a familiar face. Meeting someone you know, trusting a name you've heard before, answering one late-night text. It all feels harmless until it isn't. In a city full of noise, Dominique's silence became unbearable. Each headline, each update or lack of one reminded Memphis that her killer still walked among them. But her family never stopped speaking her name. Every year, they return to that lonely stretch of road. They light candles. They pray. The wind fights their flames, but they hold steady. Their voices rise through the dark. "We just want answers. We won't stop until we know why." Thanks for watching. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. If you haven't already, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications.